Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our broadcast. We are so pleased that you have joined us today. Just a little bit of housekeeping as you come in, because today is a hot one. Somebody talk black to me. It's not going to be, beloved, really a hot girl summer. Talk black to me. No, baby. Today's not going to really be this season we're coming upon. It's looking more like it's getting ready to be a hot black man, black male summer. Talk black to me. Somebody come on in. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Come on in, giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like. Be sure to share. You can text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. That's text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. So come on in, dear family. My name is Vicki Dillard. As I mentioned before, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard, and my name is spelled Vicki, Vicki. You can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard, and you can follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki, my last name first. You can follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Big shout out to the V Hive, our lovely supporters and friends. Digital family is what I call you, the Black family. You are my bliss. It's a privilege and an honor to be with you today. So, beloved, I want you to take a quick moment to give us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and share. Vicki, why do you say that? Well, I ask that you do that specifically for us who are in Black media. We're the new Black media, and we use alternative and multiple means and multiple platforms to reach you. And because the way the word gets out about us is not the same as the way CNN gets the word out. Somebody talk black to me. It's not the same as the way Fox News, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, NBC, those different sorts of corporate outlets and media organs, they dominate the traditional and mainstream. They've been dominating the means of marketing to get your attention. But I don't know how many of you all know this. The tides are turning. Somebody talk black to me. I've been saying this for a long, long time now, that power in this season is coming from the ground up. I hope y'all can see me okay. We had a little bit of technical issues getting prepped today. And I had some issues yesterday when I was doing my mastermind. So I hope you all can see me okay and hear me okay, because I had problems trying to get my chat and all that working. So anyway, beloved, so when you like, when you share, when you give us the thumbs up, when you engage, you make it more likely that other people will see us. It doesn't mean, this doesn't guarantee that they will, but again, you make it more likely that others will hear and see our broadcast. So that's the reason why I ask that you like, that you share, that you subscribe. Now, because I know we're so used to being the voiceless. We're so used to being unheard. Somebody talk black to me. We're so used to being ignored. We're so used to being disrespected. And watch this. We're so used to other folk speaking for us. All of that is intentional, Black family. So by using alternative means and understanding that power in this season is coming from the ground up, is not going to come from traditional places and spaces, that the average Black man and the average Black woman who's been sabotaged, whose voice has been muted, ignored, or misrepresented, it's a new day, baby. Power in this season is coming from the ground up. So when you like, share, and subscribe, you help us to elevate our most important message. And when we understand that we're in unity, that we're on code, our collective voice makes us even more powerful. Shout out to our beautiful moderators in the digital building. I see you, my dear sister Angel, Tylene, Jackson, family. Our moderators are those that are highlighted in blue. They're going to be putting important information and links in the chat, so make sure that you check them out. Make sure you take a copy, make a copy of the screen, take a screenshot, or even when you're watching live, if you miss something, you can always use your device and you can actually rewind live to see what that link was. But don't forget that they're going to constantly be reposting the link over and over again. So if you miss it, give them just a few seconds or a few moments and you'll see them put it in there a few times. Okay. We're so appreciative of our team who brings order and helps us to do what we do, reaching the world. I'm so honored because sometimes my shows are replayed or aired and on other platforms. This FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com, FlyNewBeingQueen on YouTube. Thankfully, you can see me at a predictable time live. And so that's the reason why I certainly emphasize on a regular basis for you all to tune in here to watch us. But make sure that you let other folks know that we're here. If you're watching us on one of those other platforms, on the count of 3, however you engage, because I know if you're watching us on a different platform, it may not be a thumbs up. It may be some other algorithm or some different emojis or some different things for you to tap or to hit in order to follow, in order to share, and in order to let other folks know that we're here. But on the count of 3, I want us to get ready because I'm ready to get into the story without too much of a delay. Yes, me, your sister with the curly braids. Somebody talk black to me. Yes, I am your sister with the curly braids. Talk black to me. I say that, for our haters and stuff that likes to run their mouths, and primarily they're, low-level bussies that like to be in the business of women and can't get one and want one. Talk black to me. But anyway, dear family, on the count of 3, let's hit that thumbs up button. Let's share. Let's share. There's a share button at the bottom of your screen. Copy the share button and then paste the link elsewhere, okay? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Shout out to my Instagram family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share. Now, Instagram, I want you to get ready to come on over to FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com because I need to use this device in a moment, okay? Instagram. So I'm just giving you the heads up, Instagram, that I'm going to be cutting you off here shortly. So get ready to come on over to FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com, or you can access us by going straight to YouTube and pull us up on Fly New Being Queen. So you go to FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com to watch me, or go to Fly New Being Queen on YouTube, okay, in order to access today's show live. Thank you, Instagram family. Family, I want to say it's a new day. Are you all hearing me? I said it's a new day. And though it may be evening time, the afternoon, depending on where you are, or morning, you must understand, you must overstand, I should say to you, grand rising. It's a new day, which is to say, as the sleeping giant awakens, which is us, which is the black man and the black woman in America, as we awaken to who we really are, to our power, to what we deserve, when we awaken to our identity and our destiny and our capacity to be sovereign, to decide our own destiny, watch this, without the meddling, without the influence and without the mess making of our 466-year-old enemy. Somebody talk black to me. As we arise, as we awaken, everything about us, everything around us, everything in America and everything around the world is going to shift. With that shift, with that new power, that new authority, watch this, that new reality, that is black self-determination. That's what I mean when I'm talking about sovereignty. Black self-determination. Members of the oppressive class, white supremacy is not going to take it lightly that that's what we're doing. When someone has received advantages and benefits off of you, frankly, for thousands of years, but most intently for the past 500 years, they're not getting ready to just go away without a fight. So the Negroes that's telling you demonstrate, be in the streets a few hours a year only, vote, 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 get a bunch of Asian allies, Hispanic allies, LGBT allies, immigrant allies, every other kind of ally, white women allies. The people that tell you not to put a supreme emphasis and focus first and foremost on being black first, those individuals are going to sabotage or endeavor to try to sabotage our future. And we're just not going to let that happen. Somebody talk black to me. It's a new day. So because we know our open enemies subjugated us, the way they stole our labor and built America was first and foremost based on black blood and black theft. Black theft of the person, black theft of our land. Somebody talk black to me. Black theft of our God, our culture, our ways. Our intellectual property, our inventions. They're not going anywhere without a fight. So you have to understand that nature. They got everything that they got. How did they get it, family? Are we going somewhere today with today's topic? Are we getting ready to get into it? Somebody say shout out to former basketball player, now retired basketball player, Kwame Brown. Baby, we're getting ready to get into Kwame Brown. We're getting ready to get into Stephen A. Smith. We're getting ready to get into Jemele Hill. We're getting ready to get into Charlamagne the God. So you're answering correctly. The way our open enemy controls the world, benefited in every area of people activity throughout the globe is through what? Damage, bloodshed, oppression, lies, fraud, murder, rape. Talk black to me. So let me tell you something. They have not changed. They have an unbroken record that has intensified over the past 500 years. So this tells you, black family, the nature of what we're dealing with. Listen and get ready because we're up for a fight. Get out of our face, you bones and biscuits, black bootlicks and Aunt Jemimas, who tell us to just work with everybody, just be patient, just hold on a little while longer. They tell you that 466 years is not long enough for you to wait. Joe Biden's funny looking self, Jim Crow, racist Joe Biden today was making a big show at the press conference. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki, Dillard, V-I-C-K-I. You see where I posted him live doing a formal ceremony signing the Asian COVID bill that's going to give protections to Asian people. I saw one of the members of black media put out how one of the Asian reporters when they were asking her, what does she think about Joe Biden signing the Asian bill to give Asians protections? The Asian lady said, it's about time. Lady, it's been a year. It's been just a couple, 3 days. It was just yesterday. It was just yesterday. You got them, and you got other people groups who have come to the United States of America to experience the American dream based on our American nightmare. Talking about a few months of the pandemic, it's about time they got some protections when we've been waiting 466 years. Who's in control of the White House? I'm going to need my intelligent black people to school me today. Who's in control of the White House? Who is in control of the Senate? Who is in control of the House of Representatives? Now, who disproportionately votes for the Democrats? And you, who put them in power, they thumb their nose at you like we told you they would. They didn't make them wait for a study. Because in addition to those protections, don't y'all get it twisted. In addition to those legal protections, that's separate from the tens of millions of dollars that the White House is going to take from one of its agencies to funnel specifically Asian people, nearly $50 million. That's on top of the bill that Joe Biden just signed, which is now law. Meanwhile, we've witnessed one of the most public black lynchings in recent history a year ago for George Floyd. They haven't even passed the George Floyd bill with that little raggedy, tepid, useless bill. They haven't even passed that. There's a lynching bill that still hasn't gotten passed, y'all. But other people are permitted to butt in line with the assistance of both the Republicans and the Democrats. Republicans and Democrats can't get along on nothing. But on that Asian bill, both sides overwhelmingly voted for them. So when folks say, I was listening to one of these so-called street activists, and one of the things that this activist was saying, when she was saying, well, she's getting all of this criticism, and they were asking, what has these little activists, what have they accomplished in terms of fighting for convictions? And the thing that this individual said, she said, well, those that's criticizing, show me how to do it better. Okay, sit down. We've been telling you how to do it better, but you all told us to shut up and get in line. When we was telling you all the better way to do it, you told us you don't want to hear any more SHIT, Amanda Seals, about a black agenda, about reparations, about the 94 crime bill, and about Kamala Harris's anti-black lock 'em up AG record. That thing we told you to do was about using your vote as leverage. So in advance of you voting someone, you negotiate before the contract is signed, fool. You all told us to shut up. When we told you guys to keep our demands simple, cut the check, you guys said health care for all. Debt freedom for college debt and stuff, loans and stuff. Y'all said, let's stand up for the Asians and stuff. Y'all said, let's go down there to the border and let's demand that Joe Biden fix these detention centers for people that violated federal law to get here. We're going to get ready to give protections to people that are not citizens of the country, but the people that have built America, which is the black man and the black woman in America, forget y'all. You guys diluted our electoral and political power. That was one of the things that we told you guys to do. We were telling you how to do it better. Talk black to me. Are we holding court today? For those of you that don't know, this is the Vicki Show. This is the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Now let me get ready to get into our talk today. I had to preface today's conversation by reminding us always that we're at war. I remind you always that your enemy is vicious, vile, violent. Watch this. And they haven't changed. So get ready for a showdown. Instagram, come on over to FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com. Instagram, get ready to come on over to Fly New Being Queen on YouTube. I need to use this device. I'm getting ready to talk about our brother, former basketball player, Kwame Brown, and his unleashing on certain black hand-picked bootlicks. And his brother wasn't holding back. He just gave a supreme lesson on black masculinity to Jemele Hill that's got her running. Charlamagne the God, just this morning, I was watching some of it live. And Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, the etymology of the word, if you look at the name, if you look at the spelling of the name Stephen, it's S-T-E-P-H-E-N. S-T-E-P-H-E-N. The root word of Stephen is step. Y'all pay attention. This is not from the dictionary. This is from the dictionary. This is not from the dictionary. This is from the dictionary. Stephen A. Smith. The root word is step. It derives, this is from the dictionary. It derives from what? Step and fetch. Because he's been a terrible, ridiculous bootlick. He has used his platforms over the years, over the many years, to disrespect the black man on behalf of white people and white networks. Talk black to me. Why y'all laughing at me? My day ones know that's, I broke this down a long time ago. Vicki ain't new to this. Every person that this brother Kwame Brown discussed, y'all better tell him Vicki's done shows on every single one of them. Y'all tell me if I'm telling the truth or not right now. Tell me in the chat. Tell me if you all remember broadcasts I've done calling out Jemele Hill, calling out Charlamagne, calling out Stephen, thank you. Okay, Stephen A. Smith. I just want folks to know that I've been doing this before anybody was paying me any attention. God, today. Talk black to me. Now, for those of you that don't understand, this is not an attack on black people. Don't you dare reduce my work, my mission, and my commentary to that of simply a YouTuber. I ain't no YouTuber, baby. Because I use YouTube and several other platforms to get my message out doesn't make me a YouTuber. It is the means by which I give my spirit-inspired commentary meant to inform, inspire, and to give power to my people. Don't get me twisted with the other individuals that you see. So when I'm going in on black-looking people, not black people, when I'm going in on black-looking people, it's not so I can build my name on the backs of attacking other black folk. I'm not that simplified. I'm not that disgusting. I love my people too much to unnecessarily pull them into a fight, make us look bad and set us back. I've got a job to do. When you're in war, warriors know, soldiers know that when they're invading another land or another people, sometimes before there's a physical war, they send in spies. Is that right, family? And when they send the spies in, they don't send a spy in that doesn't look like the population that they're trying to infiltrate. Let me say it again. I said that in war, a part of warfare is they send in and infiltrate black camps with folk that look like you. We have no black empowerment people, person, or group that we now know unequivocally and with legal governmental documents that the United States of America infiltrated our ranks, mess made, caused mischief in every black major organization. So do not say to me, Vicki, why are you attacking another black person? I'm not attacking another black person. At issue is racist white people. Number one. Number two at issue is racist white people's black people. I'm getting rid of the racist white people's black people because they look like us. And you sit up there calling my brothers and sisters. But the work that they do, the fruit that they bear, is that of our open enemies. The mind that they have, the direction that they're leading us in. No, the direction they're misleading us in. And besides that, there is a metaphysical or a spiritual principle known as the wheat and the tares. A separation that is necessary. Why we don't all just get along? Why don't you call? Why don't you, instead of doing a show on the black man that don't like black women and stuff, why don't you call into the show? Are you on something, slowness? When someone makes it known that they have a disdain and a disregard and a disgust for the whole half of a black society, I'm not sitting up there trying to chit-chat like you regular and normal. I'm treating you like the enemy you are, especially when your platforms are large, especially when you have a lot of power, and especially when you have been told that your actions are dangerous and detrimental, and you give us the middle finger. You say you don't care. You double down. I wish a biscuit would. And for that matter, I wish a bussy would. I wish one of you bussies or biscuits would. The spiritual principle of the separation of the wheat and the tare is that the tares, I see y'all putting the wheat in the chat. A tare is a plant that looks like it's wheat. And it grows up amongst the actual wheat to sabotage the harvest. It's a look-alike. Stop saying why you're attacking a black person. It ain't a black person. It's a look-alike. I said it's a look-alike. I said it's a spy. I said it's a tare. It's not wheat. It's white people's black people's. And some of you so slow, some of you are so willfully slow and silly, you don't recognize it. But one of the reasons you don't recognize it is not because you don't see the fruit. It's because some of you all are in love with those celebrities. Sometimes you've idolized them, so you let them literally get away with murder, get away with leading our people into hell because you like them. Or they said something. Somebody said one time, well, so-and-so, they shouted out our group. They shouted out. Shout out. Do you know how many ugly people shout me out on social media? Because somebody shouts me out, they got people doing videos on me all over the place. They're not nice things. They shout out. They shout me out all the time. That ain't no level up, fool. Sometimes people shout you out because they know you're that superficial and silly. If I throw their name and say, I shouted y'all out, they know you'll stand down. They know you'll move by looks. They know that all they got to do is just pull you into their graces, and that's it for you. They can buy you cheap. You a dollar store slave. Can't even take you to Walmart, Kmart, or something. Does Kmart even exist? Target something. You ain't even the corner gas station. You the dollar store. You shoot your cheap self. Store don't even ask for taxes. You don't need $1.07. All you need is 99 cents. You are cheap buy. Oh, they shouted us out. What they said is truth. The white supremacist tells the truth sometimes. The white supremacist will say today is Thursday. God, today. The white supremacists will tell the truth and say the sun is out. it's raining, it's snowing. The white supremacists will say the sun is hot. But if the thing that you're doing foundationally is so toxic and detrimental, it would remove any good that you call yourself doing. What's wrong with y'all? I know what's wrong with you. The law of attraction is what's wrong with you. You attract what you are, not what you want. Like two magnets, because you're toxic and disgusting. That's the reason why you have an affinity to someone that has no real love and respect for the Black family. And you find a way to defend that individual in a way, watch this, that some of you brothers, you know who I'm talking about, in a way that some of you brothers don't even find a way to defend me. I was looking at some of the ugly little comments that was being said to me about my show I did on Kevin Samuels. These high density bussies. Because of my medical condition, sometimes I'm up several times all through the night. My phone was just lighting up for messages. When I look at the phone, it wasn't even important. It was just some bussy up at 3 o'clock in the morning wanting to let me know about all of his bussiness. It was just males talking, cackling, worse than any woman. Women, that's our main form of communication when you're dealing with the woman. Y'all talk so much, brothers. Yo, estrogen, gotta get that down. Get that estrogen down. It's not because you've thought of a smarter argument. Let me tell you all something. It's easy for me to crush people in arguments. You better check my record on the judges I sued. You better check my records on high-profile governmental officials and Wall Street individuals that I've counted. You better go sit your funny-looking self down somewhere. It's easy for me. But I did all of the screaming and hollering I'm ever going to do in a relationship, and especially dealing with a man when I was in my 20s. That's over. I'm in my 40s. What I look like, I will leave you to yourself hollering and screaming in the corner, talking about how you finna gang up on women. Now, Vicki, get ready to get into our brother Kwame Brown. But I just needed to let you all know these little here kitty kitties and these here kitty kitty. Here kitty kitty. Kitty kitty. I'm not gonna do all that with you, boy. Bye. You just need to get you a Becky and just go. Just get Becky. Karen, Becky, Gretchen, Matilda. It's too much work fooling with you. You don't even like us. Talk black to me. And some of you upstanding religious brothers, this was so funny. I realized that some of the religious brothers that was coming against me, I went to some of their pages and I found out the reason they were so mad is because they was actually posting videos or content of this Kevin Samuels. Now what's his name? Thumbs up, family. Share. Instagram, come on over to Fly Nubian Queen. Instagram, I'm getting ready to go in on Jemele Hill, Charlamagne the God, and Stephen A. Smith. I'm going in just by letting you get ready to listen to what our brother Kwame Brown said on a few clips. You don't want to miss it. Come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com or come on over to see me on YouTube at Fly Nubian Queen. Funny looking self. I said, I see why y'all mad at me. Went to some of their pages. They posting this, they got the man stuff. Y'all in the comments, they quoting him. In the comments, they just cackling and giggling. Just as the man that asked another man how big was his phallus. The man that told the black woman that we are universally ugly or unattractive in all categories. The man who told the black woman that children, that number one, she is an asset or a liability, and her children are assets or liabilities. And are you raising your children to be an asset or a liability to a man? And how, quote unquote, high value men see your children as a liability. The man that said that is alleged to have a child and to have 2 unsuccessful marriages. I told you, I'm not tripping on nobody not having the relationships worked out, because I've been in relationships that haven't worked out. But you're the one that's going around the world saying that you're the doggone experts for black people. And then you Negroes that say, and then y'all stop trying to look like white women. Fool. Every time your bussy instructor talks, he uses the white woman as the standard. He tells the black woman in almost all of his commentary that no other group of women does this. White women don't do this. You compare us and you treat the other side, the other woman, the oppressor's woman, who's the one that universally got your stupid self lynched, fool. The one that wanted to ride you, and after she rode you, lied about riding you, and then got you set on fire and crucified. She got your body parts chopped up. And then some of you Negroes out there, you knew I rode for you harder, louder, day in and day out, before you knew who his funny looking self was. I defended you brothers every chance I got, and y'all dog me like that? Who does that over a man for one time? Forget about what Vicki did 364 days a week. If it's only one day out of the year, she goes after somebody that she feels she has a problem. I have a indisputable record of loving the black man, defending the black man. How dare you? I'm exposing all kind of legal mammy lums. I'm giving sisters work for coming after you. I'm giving white America work. I'm giving Joe Biden work. I'm giving Kamala and them work. I can't even think of all the people I done did. Privately, financially, the money that we give on a regular basis is about federal male inmate. Even though I'm helping females in other ways, I've done that nonstop for years, and y'all dog me. Scholarships, I made sure that didn't just go to women. I made sure it went to some of our young males, and y'all dog me. Okay. 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 I see, bruh. Vicki, get on to this black masculine man. Today I'm excited because as I said in the beginning, it's a new day. Former basketball player Kwame Brown has been dogged by white people's black people in mainstream media. He says since he was a teenager, because he was drafted apparently out of high school. And he specifically called out Stephen A. Smith. He said for 20 years, Stephen A. Smith has messed with his money by attacking and dogging his career. He says Stephen A. Smith was basically taking money out of his pocket, and how white people had Stephen A. Smith talk about what a terrible player he was for 20 years when he was a teenager, he said. I want us to get ready to get into it. All right, Instagram. See you at FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com, Instagram. FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com, Instagram, or go to Fly New Being Queen on YouTube. All right, family. Let me get ready to cue this. I'm fixing to finish posting this part. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah, child, I went to some of y'all's pages. I had to stop following some of you knuckleheads that I was going hard for. Went to y'all's pages, and y'all was up there sitting up there talking like y'all was in a fraternity together with this brother. And some of y'all so religious, but you find common ground on somebody that dogs out your own woman. What does light have in common with darkness? Talk black to me. Funny looking self. And the criticism you gave me, you're not man enough to have that same type of public criticism of somebody else. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. On the count of 3, hit that thumbs up button and share, 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 share. Please engage. This thing just cleared out. I hope it did it right. I'm talking about technical issues. I hope it. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me get ready to cue something for you here. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So, our brother, this is what I posted today. I want you to see what I posted on my Instagram page today. I posted this on my Instagram page. This is who we're getting ready to deal with today, baby. And not in Vicki's words. I'm going to let the black man speak for himself. Because that's what's got the world set on fire. Kwame Brown schools Jemele Hill, Stephen Smith, and Charlamagne on black masculinity. On black masculinity. Don't play today. This is what we're getting ready to discuss, baby. Thumbs up, share, 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 family. Share, share, share. Now, while I'm pulling this up, I'm getting ready. I'm going to cue something. Let me give you the background on this real quick, though. Let me give you the background on how we got here. It's a new day. So, I'm reading from the Guardian newspaper. And this one is titled, After 20 Years of Insults, Kwame Brown Proved Revenge is Best Served Flaming Hot. Y'all see him with Kobe there? After 20 years of insults, somebody say 20 years. Somebody say that's a long time. 20 years of insults. This black man, talk black to me, y'all. It says here, and I'm going to skip because I'm not getting ready to read all this because I want to get to the rest of this content that is important for us to discuss. Just very briefly, it's talking about the fact that how Kwame Brown, it says, was a top draft pick who had a bevy of physical gifts, marked him as a kind of transformational player who only comes along once in a generation. It talks about the fact that he made history as the first NBA player to go to #1 straight out of high school when Michael Jordan's Washington Wizards came calling in 2001. It talks about some of his other, for some reason it cut me off there. It talks about some of his other accolades, but let me just get on to the juice of some of this. This particular article is, okay, here we go. Yep, this is it. This one is from Complex I'm reading from. And it says how Kwame Brown rips into Gilbert, Stephen, Matt, Barnes, these podcasters. Let me give you the background. Okay, so for those of you that may or may not know, and y'all know, Vicki, I don't even do sports like that. So y'all know I really love you, black family, for me to even deal with sports. Because I see sports as just a notch or two below a terrorist attack. It's just not my cup of tea. But anytime it's related to the black family and I see white supremacy raising its ugly head to do great damage, I don't care if it's in finance, something I don't understand. I don't care if it's sports, something I don't understand. I don't care if there are areas of, whatever, the medical industry, the pharmaceutical industry. I don't care what I do and don't understand about a particular industry. I'm going to do what I can to research and to highlight what's important out of the situation, what I glean from it, to let them know that we see white supremacy operating in these other areas and to make sure that we're ready to handle it accordingly. Somebody talk black to me. So our brother, here's another picture of him on the court. Beautiful black man. Beautiful, deeply melanated brother. And just for the record, I'm not sitting here to defend how, the specific language that he uses. I'm not sitting here to defend his whole career or any choices that he, quote unquote, bad choices that he may have made in the past. That's not what I'm here to do. My focus today is that because this is happening and this is a major deal, this is a major interfacing of white supremacy and black people, and specifically how they are trying to undermine black men. That's what the point of today's show is. I don't purport to speak for any of that for somebody else. I'm speaking to a unique principle that we're seeing happening all over the place with the attack of our black men. Are y'all hearing me today? So this piece talks about the fact that there were some podcasters called, All the Smoke, that disrespected our brother. Charlamagne the God obviously has some connections to these podcasters who were former athletes that was just really dogging our brother Kwame. Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club and them had the nerve to discuss it. And when Charlamagne was discussing how our brother Kwame was feeling some kind of way about the disrespect on their rumor report, Charlamagne the God made a very, 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 very fatal, really, mistake. Charlamagne the God did something unthinkable in his coverage of our brother Kwame Brown. I don't want you to listen to my words. I want you to listen very briefly. We're not going to listen to everything, but I want to give you, I want you to listen to it for yourself. Let me read this. Y'all know how I do. I cross my T's and dot my I's. If you have children, please beware, because some of the language that's used is very explicit. You all know I don't use language like that, but I want us to focus on the major underlying point about the attack of our black men and how this situation has reached a boiling point. Copyright under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for purposes allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that may otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I don't usually show too much video from a lot of places because I go overboard in terms of protecting us with copyright to avoid any and all copyright issues. There are a lot of people that are defensive and do look for any reason to try to censor us or to disrupt us. And if you all know me, you all know we follow the rules on the Vicki Show in order to protect the networks and the affiliate networks that I'm on. Talk black to me. Let me cue this for you. Thumbs up, baby. We finna get ready to go to school. We finna get ready. Y'all ready for school? A class on black masculinity. Guess who the teacher is? A black masculine heterosexual man, which is an unusual combination. Which is an unusual combination. Okay, here we go. Let me cue it.
Times and then killed himself.
Okay, here we go. Watch this.
I don't know if y'all know, but you could do a little research. Podcast, those 2 episodes were phenomenal. Jimmy Buss and the research.
Hold on, y'all.
All right, well,
slapped him in the face, going towards her. 18.
And here is, and I guess it all happened in an episode with Jeannie Buss Feathers from Kwame Brown started with the.
This is the Rumor Report.
Okay. Here we go, family. So this is a clip from the Rumor Report. This is how everything got started. One of the things that got started that caused our brother Kwame to go straight in on them. Here we go.
Breakfast Club.
Well, the beef got a little bit crazy on social media. Now, this all started with the All the Smoke podcast. And during Gilbert Arenas' recent appearance, he spoke about his former Washington Wizards teammate. And I guess that ruffled some feathers from Kwame Brown. And here is, and I guess it all happened in an episode with Jeannie Buss on it as well. Jeannie Buss and Gilbert Arenas were on All the Smoke. And they started talking about Kwame Brown. Here's what happened.
Well, we traded
black men.
Yeah, that's what people,
right?
oh, you got him for nothing, not realizing that what you guys gave him was Marcus Gasol.
And Kwame Brown. And so, and
that was
a one-man trade.
He could have been. Imagine being an 18-year-old kid getting drafted #1 by your idol, Michael Jordan. We know Michael Jordan's personality. Imagine that personality slapped him in the face, going towards an 18-year-old kid. So when you're making him look little to his peers, he loses his confidence. So when I get there, he doesn't have confidence. You know what I mean? So it's trying to build this man child up.
All the smoke.
So listen to that. They disrespected him and called him a man child. They called him some other names that were inappropriate during that podcast. I'm not going to let you listen to all of it right now either. Of course, I had to do a lot of research for this, y'all. Y'all know I love y'all doing all this stuff, dealing with all these athletic things. Lord, today. Thumbs up, share, family. Come on now. I see some of you coming in, but give us a thumbs up, share. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm typically here live weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Now listen to Charlamagne the God.
One of my favorite podcasts. Those 2 episodes were phenomenal. The Jeannie Buss and Gilbert Arenas episode.
All right, well, Kwame Brown, I guess, is tired of people picking on him and being the butt of jokes from being the #1 pick. And, you know, he just, I guess, got fed up and responded to the podcast.
I think you guys need to focus and channel that energy on some more real problems, like the way we are as black males and the way that we look. And Stephen Jackson, maybe you could put that motherfucking blunt out and pull your pants up on your ass and put that rag down and act like a grown-ass man instead of a little-ass boy. Gilbert, I was quiet on you for years. I wasn't going to say nothing. You the right-hand arm of them white boys. What did I get? 3 years, 25 with the Lakers? I was sliding to get 80. You took millions out my mouth and you shout like you love black folks. Becky with the good hair, you need counseling, bro. All that goddamn rage for no reason. She chose. Damn, what?
Woo! Now he done called the brother Becky with the good hair. God damn. Watch this. Vicki, what are you doing? Vicki, why is this a big deal right now? Vicki, why are you doing a show? You don't even like sports. Only time you get into sports is when you're dealing with a white supremacist, or you can tell the war done escalated, so they going to war with our black men. Let me tell y'all something. The reason this is a big deal is because this is something that's happened. Kwame Brown, he's doing something that we rarely ever see. Are y'all ready for what I'm getting ready to drop on you? If you're ready for what I'm getting ready to drop on you with this commentary, hit that thumbs up button right now. Thumbs up, share. Now, I already like Kwame because he ain't talking about no black woman's hair. He's dealing with you dudes calling you Becky with the good hair. He calling you dudes Becky with the good hair. He's sitting all his smoke on the man. God dang, I already like the brother. Jeez Louise. The reason this is so cataclysmic, y'all, is because it's a black man, come here, that's speaking for himself. No filter. He didn't go on nobody's podcast. He's not giving a statement to New York Times, to ESPN, little people or whatever. He is actually speaking for himself in the way he wants to speak. Now, you all know I've already gave you the one. If you got babies, beware, because there's going to be he got a lot of explicit language. You all know I don't do a lot of explicit language on my show, and I'm only going to play certain clips because I don't like to do too much explicit language. But just keep that in mind. If you have children, beware. But I don't want you to get distracted and say, well, he's using ugly language and he's being, too aggressive and too disrespectful and too irresponsible. Let me tell y'all something. The reason Vicki is getting ready to ride with my brother on this is because it's not any white people's black people that's gonna speak for him. It's not white people or white supremacist agency that's gonna speak for him and filter what he says. But not just that. Those of you all that have a problem with forgiving his approach and not giving him the benefit of the doubt to listen to the substance of what he's saying, you all forgave Joe Biden. You found a way to give power to this white man that has done more damage to black people in recent history for the past 30, 40 years than any politician you know. You Negroes voted for Joe Biden. You pushed Joe Biden. He cussed you out to your face. He dogged you. He told you weren't even black people if you didn't vote for him. He didn't promise you anything. And you all can find a way to forgive that? I wish a bussy would question me about why I'm riding for this brother. I wish a biscuit would ask me. Are you just gonna overlook how he said it? Yeah, I'm gonna overlook it. Somebody say black masculinity. And let me tell you something. Everybody is scared. He's dominating the internet right now because that black masculine energy shakes up stuff. Y'all know I believe in the spiritual stuff, the unseen. You can't even explain it. But when a black man starts to speak for himself, when he starts to roar, when the lion, don't make me start singing. What is it? A weem away. What's that song? What's the name of that movie? Lion King. When the lion start roaring, all the jungle go crazy. You hadn't been hearing the lion roar for a while, so you ain't used to feeling that jiggle, that shake, that shift. You're not used to the tectonic plates moving. Somebody say, a weem away. God, today. The lion sleeps tonight. Come on, this Lion King today. Everybody tripping because it's something strange going on. Somebody say, let the lion roar. This is a new day. We're not used to seeing you brothers actually speak for yourself. We're used to pussy. We're used to your mixed up self trying to toe the line and talk like and be like me. God, today, you trying to put on your nail polish before you go live. I got on a whole pink tutu. You trying to put your pink tutu on too. It's off. It's off. It ain't right. There's something missing. It's off. It ain't right. Somebody say a weem away.
Systemic racism has been a frequent hot topic.
Now, I don't know what in the world. The devil is a lie. Let me get back to that. That was a technical thing that done popped up. Okay, let's get back. Now, watch. Now, this is the difference. No, this is not about disrespecting Charlamagne or nobody else. But you all know that when I'm bringing these kinds of things out, I'm bringing them out because I want our people to course correct. Talk black to me. You talking about a weem away. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. This Lion King, lions roaring and stuff, and everybody in the jungle tripping because you ain't felt that vibration before.
Becky with the hair.
Let me say something, man. I need a second, man. First of all, y'all know Matt.
Y'all listen to what Charlamagne getting ready to do. Listen, family. This is why it's a problem. This is why we have to address black people.
Steven Jackson, those are my partners. You can catch all the Smoke podcasts on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. I was texting with Matt last night, but let me tell y'all something. Leave Kwame Brown alone. I don't know if y'all know, but you can do a little research. Kwame Brown was born in Charleston, South.
Watch this. Watch this. Charlamagne started off. I thought it was going to be good. Charlamagne said, leave the man alone, right? Watch what Charlamagne says next.
I don't think I've ever met Kwame, but I know a lot of his family. His family lived in Moss Corner, South Carolina. His father's name was Willie Brown. I don't know how many kids Willie Brown had. I don't know how many siblings Kwame Brown got, but I went to school with his sister, and I went to school with one of his brothers. Let me tell y'all something. Kwame's father in the 90s, I remember this story. He beat a woman with an axe handle. It was his girlfriend. And the rumor was he buried her alive. He buried her in the area that I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to call my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But the woman died and he got arrested. If he's still alive, he's in prison for life because he got caught because he left South Carolina after the murder and came back for his paycheck. Let me tell you something else. His other brother, I don't know if him and Kwame were close, but his other brother shot his baby mama several times and then killed himself. That was like in 2008. And his other brother, Kwame's other brother, just went to jail for murder like 3 years ago. All of this you can Google. I'm saying all that to say, leave Kwame alone. That man has been quiet for 20 years. He don't bother nobody. Clearly all that, all that he's a bust stuff gets to him. And you don't know what people are going through or have been through. But I've seen folks snap for less. And it looks like, Kwame is snapping. And if you look at the history of men in his family, you would know his men in his family have a history of snapping. Leave Kwame Brown alone.
Family? That was dead wrong, Charlamagne. Charlamagne, that was dead wrong. Charlamagne, I'm in media. No, my platform is not as big as Charlamagne's. But family, it's possible that we make mistakes, right? Sometimes when you're live, sometimes when you're doing your work and you're in the public eye, you make mistakes. So we need y'all to forgive us when we screw up unintentionally, right? Family. So I'm not above reproach. Vicki can make mistakes. But that mistake he made right there, family, how could you not know that the millions of people that have the potential to hear what you say, you sat there and said that his daddy basically is a killer, his brothers are killers, and don't mess with this man because he might kill you. That's what Charlamagne just said. And before he said it, Charlamagne admitted that he has never even met the man. Family, that's off code. Who needs a white supremacist enemy when you have so-called brothers, Charlamagne, that will put that out there in the atmosphere to defame this man without talking to him about the truth of that? Who would use their I told you, y'all, I'm not perfect. I made mistakes. But who would do that? Family, how can you act like you're... Charlamagne tried to act like he was mad at Kamala Harris for saying that America wasn't racist. You know, Charlamagne, that America is racist. You admitted you actually did Donkey of the Day, giving Kamala and who else did he give it to? Yeah, the black senator from South Carolina. You gave them the Donkey of the Day because you admit that America is racist. So that means, Charlamagne, when you said that, you knew that white people and the white supremacists, yes, Scott, thank you all, Tim Scott, you knew that white supremacists and white people was going to listen to that, and you threw your black brother under the bus. Who would do that, Charlamagne? I'm not trying to act perfect, because you all know y'all can hit me up all the... I've seen such ugly videos, comments, DMs. Y'all, I've had the black people that call me all kind of... Y'all, I don't even like the black people on I'm talking about my personal channel. My personal channel on Instagram. People that come to me with the ugliest thing, people coming on my thing, lying, putting propaganda on my stuff, putting misinformation, lying. Y'all, I'm talking about 24/7. You have no idea. And I make mistakes so people will have their comments. Everybody got everything to say about what you say, how you look, banging the gavel, your hair, your braids, your lipstick, your arms. People have dogged me out saying, put your little sickly self down. They talked about my features. I mean, it goes on and on and on. But I just can't imagine that I can acknowledge that I'm in a world of white supremacy. And I know that I have an audience, and I'm talking about Charlamagne, where millions and millions listen, and you got podcasts, you got books, you got people that's in your book publishing company that's yours now, Charlamagne. You got all kind of people who's a part of your podcast group that, and you use your influence. That was so dirty, family. We're at war, and that was you, Charlamagne, giving the other side classified information. Family, that's off code. Family, that's off code. But not only is it off code, you wasn't even sure if the facts that you got right were right. You admitted. You said that I think I went to school with this one, that one, and all this stuff. You said, I don't even think I met him. You should have shut your mouth, or at least been man enough to try to reach out to him to get those facts, or ask him to weigh in, or ask him to do a show. You was trying to be sassy. Charlamagne, you was being sassy. For those of you that don't understand how I use the word pussy, it's not just about you being LGBTQ. That's a bussy move. In other words, no man would do that. That was dead wrong, Charlamagne.
That I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to called my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story, because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But the woman died and he got arrested. If he's still alive, he's in prison for life because he got caught because he left South Carolina after the murder and came back for his paycheck. Let me tell you something else. His other brother, I don't know if him and Kwame were close, but his other brother shot his baby mama several times and then killed himself. That was like in 2008. And his other brother, Kwame's other brother, just went to jail for murder like 3 years ago. All of this you can Google. I'm saying all that to say, leave Kwame alone. That man has been quiet for 20 years. He don't bother nobody. Clearly all that, all that he's a buff stuff gets to him, and you don't know what people are going through or have been.
Every time you listen to Charlamagne is always talking about mental health, right? So Charlamagne, you sit up here trying to diagnose this man, talking about you don't know what he's going through. You admit he never said a word when y'all was dogging him for 20 years. Charlamagne, you admit that they've attacked him for 20 years, and he was such a man, he kept quiet for 2 whole decades. So when the lion starts to roar, y'all start to turn him, paint him like he's a killer. Family, I don't care what you say. As imperfect as I am, I'm subject to make mistakes and do stuff, and I'll come and fix it if I know I made a mistake on purpose. Family, there ain't no way in the world. I can't imagine saying it out loud and me not feeling strange. Like, did I just say it out loud and put that man's business out in the streets? So when the brother responds, don't tell me he shouldn't be cussing like that. Look what y'all put him
through. But I've seen folks snap for less, and it looks like, Kwame is snapping. And if you look at the history of men in his family, you would know his men in his family have a history of snapping. Leave Kwame Brown alone.
The reason why Charlamagne wasn't moved by that, Charlamagne was excited to talk about that. Charlamagne said, I even called my dad to make sure I was getting all the facts right and stuff. Charlamagne was so excited to spill that tea. Who spills tea? What man gets excited to say something like that? But watch this. The reason why Charlamagne didn't have sense enough to know that was inappropriate, because, babe, you ain't really connected to the black grassroots. Charlamagne, you are so connected to white people. You are so connected to all of these other interests that you didn't even have the sensibility. Nothing in you, no alarms went off in you to say, I shouldn't say that. That's the reason why you didn't think twice about it, bruh, because you are more connected to white entities, because you try to toe the line. You try to bring on a black person here or there. You try to bring on Dr. Umar Johnson to make it look like, to give you sort of black grassroots cover. There was a reason you strategically chose him, and the reason you all keep choosing him to come back. But then your interest is really for white people, white entities. And I'm trying to say that because you're not truly connected to the true black grassroots, you didn't have the sensibility to know that ain't it, bruh. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I don't even want to play no more of that. I want you to listen to our brother Kwame Brown. Black masculinity. Vicki, you don't cuss. Vicki, you don't talk like the way this brother is talking. I know I don't. But I understand my brother. And I don't get in the way when it's wartime. How many of you all know that when you're dealing with a white supremacist war and you're dealing with white people's black people, it gets bloody and messy sometimes? How many of you all know that war is messy? And don't you dare tell me not to stand for him when you funny-looking Negroes stood for your zaddy Joe Biden. You forgave him. You found a way to put that man in power and to suck up and lick his boots and everything else. I wish a bussy would tell me who I can and can't support.
Amazing that I said it and you still for having a different opinion than you. When you're so used to not having a conversation, because you always found the word, toxic masculinity, this and that, homo, this, ism, all racist. So now nobody knows how to communicate. That's why those two young brothers didn't know how to communicate with another young brother that we were in the same fraternity. So when I reached out to those young brothers, because of what they said, not because of they critiqued me for being the #1 draft pick and I'm so mad about being a bust. No, those brothers paused a white woman. Look at the optics of this. They paused a white woman. I got a son, motherfucker. You talking about my mama's son. You could have just let her finish the truthful statement. But no, you niggas stopped what was going on. Matt Barnes, since you're trying to act like you don't know what you did, finger wave, you stopped it. And you said, tapped on your little buddy, the go along, get along gang, the peanut gallery, because you're so used and programmed and trained to disrespect black males. Because see, y'all trying to make it about Kwame, but it's just about Kwame right now. But what I'm seeing, that it's about all of these black athletes that you niggas get paid to attack, sir.
Did you all hear what he said? He said, this is about me now, but he said, this is really about all of the black males you guys get paid to attack. Brother Kwame is giving Jemele Hill, Charlamagne the God, and Stephen A. Smith lessons in black masculinity. He's letting you know that they're being controlled by white interests and entities. Black men who are paid to attack black men, specifically black athletes.
Why y'all ain't discussing that? Why y'all keep trying to diagnose me mentally? Same old playbook. I even told the people what y'all was going to do before you did it. But you're so stupid and you're so used to doing the same thing, and it actually worked with people because the people believe y'all because they like y'all, not because it makes any sense.
Talk black man. Did you all hear what the Lion King just said? Somebody say roar. Somebody say a weem away. A weem away, a weem away, a weem away. He says, for those of y'all that wonder, well, why isn't Vicki as big as some other people? Why is so-and-so blowing up? He says, some of you all, you listen to certain people, they because what? Not because what they say make no sense, you just like them. Slowness? What you say, black man? Let's get back to it. Thumbs up, share. Everybody that's in the chat, family, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Make sure you subscribe to Fly Nubian Queen. And don't forget, there are important links in the chat that our moderators has highlighted in blue. They're giving you important information. Join my weekly mastermind also for $1 at clubvicki.com. Clubvicki.com. Clubvicki.com.
Because I told you, it's the go along, get along game. If we like you, we like everything you do. You can't be objective because we're friends, slap hands. You can't say, hey, wait, whoa. If we friends, I should say, wait a minute, that's wrong. The other person said this, and you trying to say they said that, and that's not right. You ain't friends, motherfucker, if you got to agree with everything somebody say. So how come we got so many educated people that let a little old bus, a little uneducated bus, was able to come on the internet for a hot little second, tell them what they was going to do, because I knew they were mental midgets, because once you used to doing the same damn thing, like I used to write stuff down, but when I got a smartphone, it made me a little dumber, because when I text everything now, that shit go to autocorrect. So now when I write stuff down, I'm like, God damn, I got to look at my phone again to make sure I spelled this shit right. So that's what happened the easy way out do. You see, you got a smart ass phone, but we done. Ouchie. But You guys attacked me after attack after attack after attack. It's amazing that I said it and you still did it. Got to make it know. TMZ Sports put out that I was angry and violent.
Listen, y'all see how they paint the black man? Pay attention.
Then I got every reporter now that's supposed to be smart, investigative journalism. Shit, I broke a big story. I said Michael Jordan never drafted me to be the #1 pick. So that means that should open up a little conversation about the players that he put around that team and around the player that you guys have been bashing as the worst #1 pick ever, which I didn't even care that you did.
So y'all pay attention. Remember, the podcast and other podcasts, all the smoke, really they should be called the Smokeless Podcast, who Charlamagne talking about is his favorite. And apparently, I guess they got a podcast on with Charlamagne. Is it Black Effect Network or whatever? They got some kind of connections there. But anyway, the brother just said, remember on that podcast I played for you earlier, they were saying how Michael Jordan was the one that basically drafted him, right? He broke the news and said that wasn't even true, right? He said that wasn't even true. But listen.
You guys would start talking to me. I didn't care that you did not know Michael Jordan wanted to bring Elton Brand, which made business sense. He was 39 years old. He wanted to get back to the playoffs. You guys are not even smart enough to understand that no company would bash a product like they did me. And all of the reporters, the peanut gallery, the go along, get along game, they knew this and they know it. That's why it was the first thing they did. They didn't attack what I said. They attacked me. How is that educated, sir? I learned in the 3rd, 4th grade. They did a great job with me at St. Simon's Elementary. I learned the who, the why, the what, and the when. How come you educated some bitches in your ass yet? Y'all getting y'all ass whipped by a bus. Hey, look here. My mama didn't cut off my critical thinking, so you gonna get my mama's cooking, bitch. Yeah. Hey, look at how ironic. You motherfuckers said I'm a bust. And y'all been talking about me 20 years, I ain't say nothing. But now I finally say something, and I'm the bad guy, I'm the crazy guy, I'm the all of this.
And that's the problem. That's why I told you today he's giving them a lesson in black masculinity. Why? Because you all are used to the black man being silent, shutting up, non-violent, be quiet, be docile, go over there, shut up. But what happens instead? No, baby. He said he gonna speak for himself, and I'm gonna be a man all the way, all the way, all the way. And intelligent in what he's saying. And he says, what happens? Because it's such a rare and infrequent occurrence that a black man speaks like a lion and speaks for himself. What happened? What happened? They start calling him crazy. But that's why it's a blessing that he used alternative media to speak for himself, because they always want to paint our people as crazy when you start telling the truth. That's why they try to control the media, all forms of media, and censor us. And they're trying to do what? Discredit him, make him crazy. But it's not the white supremacists alone that's trying to make him look crazy. Who needs a white supremacist when Charlamagne is on there saying that his family members are killers and that y'all leave him alone because he can snap? Do you see how Charlamagne, as a black male, is doing the work of the white supremacists by painting our brother as if he's a nut, crazy, and violent? The moment they only call you crazy when you have the nerve to speak for yourself and fight back. And of course, when we talk about fight back, we're talking about orally, verbally. But they weren't calling him crazy when he went 20 years and didn't say nothing. Let's listen to a little bit more, y'all. Again, this are his words, not mine. Thumbs up, share, share, share. I'm saying that because of some of the other commentary he's going to say.
Just because you ain't know my mama cooking was in me, motherfucker, that ain't my fault. That's why I never said nothing. When mama's cooking is in here, shit, I know where my sin at. When I go crazy a little bit, mama cooking get me back right. Y'all niggas wasn't raised right. Y'all ain't got no mama give you no mama cooking, I'm telling you. Shit. My mama kicked my ass, and I think that got something to do with a little bit of mama's cooking. Because I needed it, boy.
Listen.
Yeah, Lord. So, I don't know what you needed, but Charlamagne, you a violator, boy. And I'm appalled you still on TV. How is Angela Yee? See, I can tell, Angela, you must be against the black community. Because how, or you must be against women or something, ma'am. Because how can you sit in the same room with a known violator? How can you do that, ma'am? I thought you was with the women empowerment. That man conquered a woman. Every time that young lady got to see this man that violated her like that, how you think that make her feel? What's wrong with this station? What is this? iHeartRadio? What's the station that got them? What's the station that own the Breakfast Club? Whatever the station that own y'all, how can y'all do this young lady like this? I mean, have a freaking heart. This is supposed to be protecting all women. Or is it like the bus said? Is it the peanut gallery? Is it the go along, get along game? So when it's the person you like, your head can do this. Is that what it is? Is it the person? Is it that when the person you like do something, they got protection, so your head do this?
Now let's just stop right here because I'm on a network and I'm on affiliate networks. I have to give the disclaimer that there are thoughts and opinions that are expressed by me or my own, but the thoughts and opinions that are expressed at this recording that you're hearing are those of Kwame Brown alone. They're not necessarily those of me or the network or our affiliate networks. We have not been able to verify the things that he's specifically saying right now. But what is undeniable is that he is in war mode after 20 years of silence. And most recently, after Charlamagne the God made him look like a killer and his entire family killers. So I'm giving that disclaimer. I'm not saying that I've verified or that the network that is has independently verified what he's saying, but it is clear that he's in warrior mode and that he is responding in defense of himself.
Still think I'm crazy, or do y'all see it too? I appreciate it, Robert Smith. Yeah, do y'all see it too? But I'm the bus, I'm the this, I'm the that. When you know mama's cooking, nigga, and you think like me, you ain't gotta argue with no nigga. Y'all trying to make it seem like I wanted a problem with y'all. No, I wanted you to respect my mama's son. You ain't had to do all that, bro. And if you had any brain, all you would have done was apologize. But see, what happens is when you are bought and paid for a little boy like you is, I appreciate it.
Are y'all listening to things? He's dropping so many jewels when he says, when you're bought and paid for. He said, when you're bought and paid for. This man is giving us the game. We've been telling you for a long time. That's the reason why we don't have true allies that's in corporate white outlets. The reason why they don't truly speak black is because they have conflicting interests and they are not B1 interests.
Well, what is that? It's going, man. But anyway, appreciate that $20. But when you a little boy like you that's being bought and paid for, and you know you got the protection of your white daddy, you will talk to anybody anyway.
Woo! Did you hear what he said? He's saying the reason they feel comfortable attacking him and talking to him any kind of way, he said, because you have the protection of your white zaddy. This is the reason why I have to address black people who are doing the work of white people. Don't say those are my brothers. Don't say you're attacking another black man disrespecting another black woman. No. He just told you they're paid for by white zaddy. His words, not mine. I'm letting the black man speak for himself.
When you a little boy like you that's being bought and paid for, and you know you got the protection of your white daddy, you will talk to anybody anyway. But I noticed something. I've been watching y'all podcast, right? And I noticed, Jack, I noticed something about you too. When somebody white come on that show, boy, your teeth come out a whole lot further. Them big ass teeth, boy, I know they fake, but them motherfuckers be out. Boy, your smile get brighter when it's a white person on the show. But I noticed something about you. When a black person come on the show, your whole thing change up, nigga. You're a little more cooler then. You high, your lip puckered up. You look a little tough then. Hey, you niggas should have never fucked with Mama's son. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I told y'all, I begged y'all. I said, I told you, Becky with the white hair. I told you, boy. I told you several times. I said, leave me the fuck alone. And I told you to shut your goddamn mouth.
Now I'm gonna stop right there. Like I told you, it's a lot of explicit language. But he's making the point that he tried to reach out. He made the point that he warned them over and over again, don't disrespect me, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Not just in the recent instance with Charlamagne, not just in the recent instance with the Smoke podcast or what have you, but he's saying in general, he's been quiet for y'all 20 years. And now he's tired. And he's calling out the Beckys with the good hair and stuff.
Told you, I know you was a little bit sensitive and you was never around no man. So I knew a nigga that wear a finger wave was going to be a little bit sensitive. That's why
Y'all got to take.
I had to try to toughen you up. Because I had men telling me sometimes when I was talking too goddamn much to shut your goddamn mouth. So since I've been told that as a child, I'm not as sensitive as you. So if a man tell me that and I'm wrong, after I done disrespected him like you, and after I disrespected him again after he came to me and he tried to explain how he felt about a situation, you should always give a man a chance to explain, and you should always give a man a chance to apologize. But nobody never taught you that because you were a boy. You probably acting, boy, and that's why I disrespected you like that. Everybody knew what I was doing. Ain't no nigga in the world that did not know what I was doing to you, boy. I made sure I talked to you all kind of way, boy. Yeah. I made sure finger wave. I called you everything but a child ago. I made sure I'm trying to get you out in the street. And it took 3-4 days. And then you gave some sexual innuendo on the fucking Instagram, and it kind of, man, didn't that end y'all podcast? Because I know Jack.
Now watch this, family. When we are used to effeminizing the black man, when we don't allow the black masculine man to do what needs to be done, family, we don't even know how to act with this kind of energy at work. Because things have been dominated by feminine energy, not just because of the black woman, because y'all will admit that y'all call us masculine at times because we had to be. The feminine energy that's been overrun or disproportionately too much is the feminine energy that's operating in some of you brothers. And because there's not been a right balance of masculine and feminine, some of you all let any and everything go. There's no boundaries. You off code. You working with the enemy and working against your brother. This kind of energy is scaring white people right now. This is scaring the executives at ESPN. Y'all play too much. This is scaring anybody else that's even in government, Wall Street. I know y'all want me to sit up here and talk about just Joe Biden. You want me to talk about Israel and Palestine, what's going on over there? Let me tell y'all something. This black masculinity can cures world problems. When that energy is properly directed with wisdom This kind of energy helps shut down white supremacy. This kind of energy will stop you from disrespecting the enemy to feel comfortable pulling over a black lady and beating your mama. This kind of energy is not the energy of a black man that will watch a black woman get beat by the police and you holding the phone, bro, recording it. Properly channeled masculine energy that's moved by wisdom and direction can cure global problems. Talk black to me. I'm not saying the man is perfect. I'm not saying he hasn't made any mistakes. And I'm not sitting up here trying to speak for him wholeheartedly and say his life has been perfect and I stand for everything he does. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about on this issue. But finally, just like Minister Farrakhan is known as a bold, unapologetic speaker, this brother that has the world watching and listening is speaking as an unapologetic black masculine man. You all know they demonize the black masculine heterosexual man. You all know that they make you do all kinds of stuff to get jobs and positions. Y'all not used to a weem away, a weem away. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps too. No, baby, this lion is roaring. He ain't no Simba. Is that what the little cub's name? What's the little cub's name? Is it Simba? Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I want you to listen just a little bit more. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, share, share. I'm cueing it right now. Thumbs up, share, share, share. I'm letting y'all know right now, we're not participating on anybody that's going to try to say our brother speaking for himself and calling out these haters and these agents. We're not demonizing our brother.
Didn't that end y'all podcast? Because I know Jack a real one. He can't be around no man.
Wait a minute.
Fuck you talking about trying to act like you a man. That's why you always try to get so tough. Instead of using your brain, boy, after that nigga took your woman, right?
Hold on.
Man. Ugh. Didn't that end y'all podcast? Because I know Jack, like I said, this just ain't about me. I'm bringing attention for everybody to notice that you punk ass, vain, hand-picked little boys that they put in place, you guys get paid to do nothing but bash black athletes.
Y'all, please don't miss that. He's repeating it again. He said, this is not just about me. He says, you guys are paid. You're paid. He says, you're paid to bash black athletes.
Great athletes, and you attach them to something, and it lowers their value. And they can't build when niggas like you keep taking money out of their pocket. Because all of you niggas got the most vicious tongue when it comes to somebody black. But just like I displayed, when that white boy beat the hell out of that goddamn woman.
Come on.
When he was playing with the Seahawks, you niggas wasn't aggressive at all. It's like them white boy, your white daddy came and rubbed your top of your mother.
Is he talking about Chad Wheeler, y'all? Y'all listen to what our brother is telling you. He's letting you know what's going on. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I see y'all in here today. I see you in here heavy. Share, share, share. Family, don't forget to join my weekly mastermind at clubvicky.com for only $1. Once a week on Wednesday nights, I break down powerful metaphysical principles. You get to ask me questions there. Even if you can't be with us live, still join for $1 because we upload it. So you'll have access to all kinds of amazing content that will change your life. Clubvicky.com, clubvicki.com. Don't forget to text the word Queens to 31996 to get on our phone list. And follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. We welcome all of our new viewers. I want you to know that I'm Vicki Dillard. I'm here weekdays right here on Fly Nubian Queen TV. 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Set your alarms, put it in your clock so that way, even if you don't get notifications, I bring it like this daily. So don't miss a show. Don't miss a war briefing. Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Let's listen.
Fuck ahead and say, hey, look, give it 1-2 days at best. You move that shit on out of here. He got a career. He got a future. You make sure you go get that nigga over there in Houston. You make sure you get that nigga down there. Make sure his face is on 24 hours a day for a week straight after we get this boy's cycle out of the way. Punk motherfuckers. You want to act like this is about me. They can see you, boy. Every time you talk about Kyrie, somebody busts up one of my clips and say, Kwame challenged Stephen A to a fight. No, that was about what Stephen A said to Kevin Durant. When Stephen A was acting tough with Kevin Durant, he said he can come see me.
He said step and fetch. Y'all paying attention? He calling out Stephen step and fetch. Remember, Stephen's name is spelled S-T-E-P-E-H-N. The root word of Stephen is step. Step derived from step and fetch. Y'all know darn well he's been a huge Uncle Ruckus bootlick, shucking and jiver. Y'all know darn well that bootlick, step and fetch Stephen, uses the platform to dog black men. He telling the truth.
He can do this, he can do that. No, he cannot come see you. Because if Kevin Durant left hook the shit out your dumb ass, you're going to sue the fuck out of him. You're going to take some money from him. And then you're going to probably get him fired from his job or make him get a suspension. And guess why he ain't do that yet, bitch? Because your bust ass ain't worth that.
Woo!
You ain't done a motherfucking thing in your whole life.
Woo!
But get your coach fired because he ain't want to play your dumb ass.
Oh, God. Y'all not used to this black masculinity. Y'all not used to this unhinged, uncensored, unfiltered black man speaking voice. Thumbs up, family. Y'all still here? I can't see my chat for some reason. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, I think I can see something now. See, y'all not, we ain't, talk black to me, family. How many of y'all know that if people know you got a man that has a strong, unapologetic energy anywhere around you, how many of y'all know? Awesome, you're here, awesome. Okay, I can see you now. How many of y'all know that if enough brothers was doing this, the white supremacists wouldn't be playing with us like they playing, like they. Talk black to me, family. See, the way this brother is, this his energy serves as a deterrent. God, today. What is a deterrent? That means that when they feel this black masculine energy, if you wanted to commit a crime, if you wanted to violate the black woman, if you wanted to mess with the black man, if you wanted to exploit us and disrespect us, this action right here, you'll say, no, I don't want none of that. So you'll reconsider and take your funny looking self down the road somewhere. Can you imagine? Oh, this is good. Oh, we holding court today. Can you imagine this kind of energy in the community, in the Asian community, when black women keep going, and y'all sisters, we need to make our plans so that we can stop going into all these stores. That's why I keep telling you, I know it's hard in some places. So we're not going to beat up on nobody if you just have to get some stuff there. But I'm saying start to make your plans, sis, because we're getting ready to economically bankrupt our enemies. Can you imagine if members in the Asian communities, members in the Arab community, those that are even in the Jewish community and other communities that set up and disrespect us, can you imagine that if they had enough of this energy right here, don't y'all know they wouldn't be playing with us like they playing with us? Do you think that when we go into these Asian stores, do you think that the sister is going to come out with a black eye? Do you think that they'll be more or less likely to get choked out? Talk black to me. Do you think that your open enemies want some of this kind of energy right here? Y'all know I'm not telling you to go out there and be stupid and reckless and violent. I'm talking about that uncompromising energy that comes from the black man as protectors to let everybody know that when the lion opens his mouth, God today. What's the lion's name? Y'all tell me what the lion's name is. What is it? It's a symbol. When the lion roars, all of the jungle gotta pay attention. Talk black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. This is what the open enemy, he don't want this kind of energy popping off all over the place. He wants y'all to keep that. He wants you to keep being a Steven, stepping, fetching A. No disrespect. He wants you to act like Charlamagne the God. That kind of energy don't scare your guy today. That kind of energy don't scare your open enemy. That's the name I was looking for, Mustafa. Mustafa was the daddy, wasn't he? Simba was the little one, but Simba came out to be a big old, come on, talk black to me. Shoot. Thumbs up, share, share, share.
He made your ass go get the Gatorade where you belong, bitch. And then you want to get mad and write a column and get him fired. You stupid son, bitch. You always been a hater. You old hating ass nigga. Yeah, that's why you always attach yourself to a man. You always get the alpha man around you fired. Cause boy, you got your mama energy, boy. You probably ain't have no daddy. That's what that is. All the alpha men, you get them fired, then them motherfucker. They can't never come around you, can they? Soon as they come in the room, you just feel insignificant. And you just use your best tool, all them dumbass words you got.
He didn't say dumb. God, today.
You stupid motherfucker. And I can't believe they let a violator talk about me. I'm sad to say. And let me clear up something, because I wasn't saying DJ Envy had a child. I said DJ Envy was out there slaying penis and cheating just like my daddy.
Lord have mercy. So I'm gonna move past that. He really give him network fam, because y'all know I don't do too much of that. But I'm just gonna do a couple more clips, and we're gonna go from here. Watch this. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. I want you to listen to this part. Listen to this part, family.
Feel like you heard and you just want to lash out. Stephen A., you punk bitch, you've been talking for 20 motherfucking years. As soon as I pulled up with the smoke, your bitch ass talking about, well, you know, I'm just going to take the high road because he deserved to talk. Nah, bitch, my mama deserved for you to not talk about her motherfucking son, bitch. Because that's all you've been doing. You got a career of talking about a teenage boy, and made your white zaddy made sure it was a teenage black boy. How come you don't talk about Adam Morrison and none of these other guys as much as you talk about me, you punk?
Family, listen to the substance of what he's saying. He says Stephen A. Smith has been trying to destroy his career since he was a teenager. Kwame was in the league as a teenage boy, a teenage young male. He said that Stephen A. Smith has been on him. He was paid to dog him, talk about how horrible he was for 20 years, y'all. His point is, by doing that, the situations he was placed in and others, that helped to take money out of the pockets of black athletes, and that assisted their white zaddies. Sellouts are costly. Sellouts are expensive. I see y'all in the digital building. We're so glad that you've joined us today. I'm not the Vicki Show. We're the Vicki Show. I said, I'm not the Vicki Show. We're the Vicki Show. If y'all don't tune in, if y'all not listening, and I'm not for everybody. I know for some I'm too much. Maybe that's the reason why I love this brother so much, is because I look past all the things that may be offensive to somebody, and I'm hearing the heart of this black man that says, I shut my mouth for 20 years. He came from the worst of the worst. He did good by his family. But yet y'all still tried to take him down. I want you to hear this part of what he says about how his family was brought into this. I want you to hear his response. I think this is.
I
think it's close to this. Let's see if this is
this
it.
little nigga, I said, I'm Geechee, boy. Don't fuck with me. I told you plenty of times. And then your only move, because you niggas named yourselves something that you couldn't back down from. You niggas named yourself All the Smoke. And then you knew not to fuck up with me, but you were fucking up your brain. So then you had to come out and say something, man. You had to come out and say something, little Manny. And you had to make it look tough. And you just proved you wasn't really tough. Because real tough niggas don't invite no man to their penis, son.
God.
Real tough niggas don't do that. And if Charlamagne the God didn't make my whole family look like murderers.
Listen, y'all. He's telling you what's hurting him. Now, I shouldn't put words in his mouth, but as a woman, that's how I feel. I feel that he's letting you know why he's saying and doing what he's doing right now. Listen.
It's some God off for you, boy. Because I don't know who the fuck you think you is, boy. But don't nobody supposed to respect that shit you said, nigga. I don't know what you think this is, boy. That's almost sexual assault, sir. Yeah.
I think he's going back and forth with the other dude. But he was saying how Charlamagne made his whole family look like killers. It was another part I wanted you to hear. Let's see if this is it. If this part isn't it, I'll tell you what he says, because I want to end this.
That's it.
Okay.
The police should be kicking down.
Hold on, here we go. He's talking about the other guy right there, not Charlamagne on that part, but watch this. Watch this.
Mystery, you punk ass motherfucker. I wish them white men wasn't protecting your bitch ass, putting an apple in your mouth for their secrecy. I wish they wasn't protecting your bitch ass.
Do y'all hear that? He specifically, without going into details, again, we're not here to disparage anyone. We're not confirming. We're the network, myself, have not confirmed the things that he's saying. He's speaking totally for himself here, Kwame Brown. But he's making the point that he feels that folk like Charlamagne the God and so forth, they're being protected by white men. And his point is that he feels that there are some shady things that's happened in their past and in their life. And he's wanting to know, how is it that they're able to still thrive? Who's protecting them? Who's covering for them?
Cause then you would get your punk ass fired, boy. You they boy anyway. So you shut your goddamn mouth. I don't respect no nigga like you. Fuck wrong with you? All you niggas like you trying to talk. I hope these black women look at this message and band together. Share this shit around the world. Get this motherfucking
Now let me tell you something. So as a black woman, you all know I do this kind of stuff anyway. But I just wanted you to listen to a little bit of that. I'm skipping because I don't want too much more, of the language, because our audience is diverse, and plus the platforms we want to be respectful. So this is the last clip.
Is it direction from white men like a boy? Oh. I was saying a private source told me. Lying ass bitch. I told you, don't fuck up with me. You niggas set the platform for a bus to be the hottest some bitch on there.
I'm going to stop it here, family. Now, let me tell you something. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Thumbs up, family. Now, this is what I want to say about Jemele Hill. Talk black to me. Because you all heard him go in on Stephen A. Smith. Y'all, that video he did was almost 2 hours long. And I listened to it in full once. And then I listened to more than half. I see y'all strong in the chat. Welcome to the Vicki Show. We are the Vicki Show. Thank you for your support. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. By the way, thank you to you all, whether some of you all that are a little older, but I know some of our young folks. I just found out the other day, y'all got all kind of clips of me on TikTok. Thank you for sharing my message. And y'all tag my fan page on Instagram when you do stuff like that. I don't run my fan page. That's not me. That's totally the fans came up with that on their own. But they shared my message there. But shout out to my young people that got me on TikTok. They showed me some of those clips. Y'all, I was screaming. Y'all, they had me on there, y'all, just showing out. And I asked my sister, I said, well, are they clowning me in the comment section? She said, no. She said, they saying this lady is funny. It was so many video clips on TikTok. I said, what in the TikTok? I've never even been on that app before. They said, girl, they got all kind of clips of you over there on TikTok. That's so cute. But y'all, I want y'all to hear this real quick. I'm putting it up right now. Watch this. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Family, don't forget that if you want to learn how to start a black business, and learn from black people, make the investment in yourself today by going to flynubianbusiness.com. That's flynubianbusiness.com. The link will be in the chat shortly. Flynubianbusiness.com. Why y'all laughing at me? Y'all, they were showing me them clips. I was laughing so hard. They was laughing at me too. Watch this. Watch what he said about Jemele Hill. He did mention her, but again, the video is almost 2 hours long, and I want to stop because y'all know I don't use that kind of language, but I wanted you to hear straight from this black man. Listen. Y'all know I've called Aunt y'all know her name from the Vicki show is Aunt Jemele Hill. Tell the truth. She's a prominent LOM member. Those of y'all that don't know hashtag LOM, ask your neighbor what LOM is. They'll tell you offline. Aunt Jemele Hill, me and her kind of got into it too. I think it was on Charlamagne's page. That was months ago. Y'all know I've been giving her that work. Y'all know it was, if I'm remembering right. Do you guys remember she did a hit piece against Deshaun Jackson, the black community, and Minister Farrakhan? Remember, she called Minister Farrakhan's work vile. She said that the black community could be culturally arrogant. Thank you, sis. I'm almost finished. She said that the black community, that's us. Jemele Hill said we could be culturally arrogant. But don't forget, I believe it was Jemele Hill sometime back. She retweeted a post about how black men are the white men of black society or something like that. Y'all remember that? DQ says you stay on their neck. Tell the truth. She said that black men, she retweeted that piece or something like that. She was pushing that or agreeing with that black men are like the white men of black society. You disgust me, Aunt Jemele Hill. So yeah, I was all the way with Kwame on that because I've been giving her that word. Now watch what she did now. Watch what she did. Watch what she did. Watch what she did, y'all. I'm just going to read you this part. Watch this. So, Aunt Jemele Hill, this article is from Yahoo, is talking about the fact that she draws the ire of Kwame Brown as a former NBA player unleashes on critics. Now watch this. I'm going to skip here because, they're trying to pay him as an angry man and all this stuff. By the way, our brother is 39 years of age. He was drafted as #1 out of high school. You all know that in 2001, playing 12 overall seasons for the NBA. Watch this, including the Wizards, Los Angeles Lakers, ending his career with the Philadelphia 76ers in 2013. Watch this. It says here, where's this at? Don't play with me. Give me a second, family. Okay, it's going on. This article goes on to talk about. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the main point. Hold on, y'all. This thing is sideways. It's not even letting me read what I'm trying to. Hold on, give me a second, family. Give me a second. Okay. Here we go on Jemele. It says, however, Jemele Hill was not initially on Brown's hit list, which included Charlamagne the God, a South Carolina native who went on the air to share the sordid history of some of Brown's family members. Brown took offense to Hill's further tweet. This is Jemele now. Brown took offense to Hill's further tweet saying that he chose violence. So Jemele Hill tweeted out that Kwame, quote unquote, chose violence. That was her tweet. that he chose violence, y'all, which Brown took as a slight even when Hill attempted to explain it. Now, Jemele Hill, with her funny looking self, she was so scared, y'all. Jemele Hill, she was so scared when she found out that our brother was getting ready to give her that work. Look what she tweeted. I'm just going to show you her straight tweet. I'm surprised she hadn't blocked me, but this is what she tweeted. Jemele says, Kwame Brown got me checking the tape to make sure I ain't never said SHIT about him. If I did, I'm sorry. Please don't talk about my mama. That's one of the tweets she put out there. That's one of the tweets she put out there. Then she gonna try to make as an excuse. Okay, I gotta get ready to get off, y'all, because another queen is coming on after me. Then she tweeted to Kwame Brown, I said you chose violence. It's an expression from the Game of Thrones. I didn't call you violent. Please and thank you. So Jemele done sat up here and said she was taking that phrase. She said he chose violence. She said that's an expression from the great Game of Thrones. What black woman in their right mind will go out there again and publicly say, misuse their platform to throw the black man under the bus for Zaddy, talking about you chose violence, and then when he confronted your little butt about it, you gonna turn around and say, oh, that was from a Game of Thrones. I don't watch no Game of Thrones. If I see your tweet says you chose violence, who gonna be sitting up there thinking some Game of Thrones? Gary, you better go take that somewhere. Lying wonders. And even if she is telling the truth, you still guilty. You know why? You guilty, Jemele, because I gave you the work a long time ago and told you hands off for black men. I told you a long time ago, stop caping for white Zaddy and throwing the black community and black men like Minister Farrakhan and Deshaun Jackson under the bus. You should have been scared to even put any tweet out, girl. I warned you as a member of black media. You knew it, Jemele, because me and Jemele was going back and forth with each other on Instagram on Charlamagne the Guy's page. I showed y'all the receipts of what she said to me. She was trying to act out bad. Girl, sit your funny looking self down. She was actually trying to act bad, y'all. Y'all, you look Aunt Jemima's trying to act bad with me. You look Aunt Jemima's trying to act bad with me. With me. Girl, please. So she should have known better. She should have just shut up. I done did several shows on your funny looking self, told you just to hush. Keep your mouth off them. Stop trying to cape for Zaddy. Funny looking self. Let me say this and I gotta go for real because I'm moving into it's getting close to somebody else's time. Let me tell you this. Thumbs up, share, family. Listen. I don't want to leave this unsaid because the video is so long from our brother Kwame. Kwame addressed Charlamagne saying that his dad allegedly, murdered a woman and his other brothers and family members. Guess what? Just so you guys will know what our brother said, our brother Kwame said that one of the brothers or one of the family members that Charlamagne brought up, he said he didn't even know the family member. He didn't even realize his daddy basically had some of these children. He didn't even have a close relationship with some of these siblings. He didn't even know who some of them were, or one of them were at least. And he said concerning his daddy, he said he was not even raised by his father or even had a close relationship with his dad. So it was a distant relationship. He was raised by his mama. So I just want you guys to know that number one, he doesn't even have a deep or close relationship with any of the people that Charlamagne threw him under the bus with. And Charlamagne admitted before he even said it that he don't even think he ever met him. And Charlamagne said in the video, remember when Charlamagne was snitching? Remember in his snitching, Charlamagne even said he wasn't even sure how close Kwame was to some of his family. Y'all remember him saying that? That's dirty, y'all. Family, that's off code. We don't do that. We don't give classified information to the other side. I gotta go, family, because I can't mess. Somebody else is supposed to come on behind me in a few minutes. One of the queens. So make sure you tune in to, I believe it's Constance Carter. She's supposed to come on in 10 minutes. So support that sister family. Make sure you thumbs up, like, and share. Don't miss the Vicki show tomorrow. I'm going to see if one of the other queens is going or not. If they don't, I may do an early show. We'll see. Don't miss the Vicki show. So check for me either at 6:30 p.m. Eastern or a little earlier. I'm going to see, okay? Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard because I always post there. Vicki X Dillard on Instagram, VICKI Dillard, VICKI. Or follow me on Twitter. I post on Twitter a lot too at Dillard Vicki, Dillard VICKI, Vicki, VICKI. There are no E's in my name. There are no double K's. There are no Y's. Or you can follow me on my Facebook fan page at Vicki Dillard. I post there sometimes too. I love you. You all are saying thank you for your words. This was blessed. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your beautiful compliments. I love you to pieces. I bow to you. I do that all the time because you are such a special people. You are my bliss. I can't wait to see you again.